Budweiser. There's the handshake, and top seed Eric Forkel will be up first. You know, Eric suffered a foot injury trying to escape from his condo during the 1994 Northridge, California earthquake. Lost his condo in the disaster, has since moved to Tucson. Not a bad move.
That's a good move, Eric. And a good move there. You know, getting that first strike, so important for Eric's psyche to be able to feel like he's in the match right at the very beginning. You know, he never was anywhere but the lead the entire week.
And that's a good place to be, Marshall. All the time is on the lead the entire week, and that's where Eric was. Right now, Norm Duke, the right-hander.
And Norm looks very, very comfortable. You know, it's always the advantage to the player who has won the semifinal match. When they win that shootout match, they're hot. We take a look at the power of Norm Duke from our Mac Cam. I watched Eric practice a little bit, and he looked a little shaky, but he came up, made that great shot in the first frame. Now Norm Duke with the opportunity to take an early 10-pin lead. This is the lane he was coming in high on, Gary. A little more room. Great reaction from Norm Duke.
So Norm Duke makes it through the shootout round and now has opened up with a pair of strikes in the title match. Eric Forkel up next on lane 16.
Stop. Perfect shot from Eric Forkel. Eric Forkel, kind of a bowling by the numbers kind of a player, Gary. He's very much structured, very good practice player. Likes to work on his game, and certainly paying dividends.
Eric told me he's not a flamboyant bowler, kind of quiet.
You have to do whatever it takes. You know, if your demeanor is to be demonstrative, as you can see, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. First. Certainly where he wants to end up after this match. Great start for Eric Forkel. Amazing how he looked a little lost in practice, and right now he's locked in. He knows it's a great shot. Will it strike? Great reaction from Eric Forkel. They're chanting Duke, Duke, Duke. Looks good. Was good.
If either bowler rolls a 300 game, Marshall, he will receive a $1 million bonus courtesy of the Showboat Hotel, Casino, and Bowling Center in Las Vegas. Both of our bowlers beginning with a 3-bagger.
Well, I'm not sure how excited they'll be getting, but I know how excited that'd make me just sitting up here watching. That is, that's a large number.
Norm Duke on lane 15.
He's not ready to stop yet, Gary. 4 in a row for Norm Duke, and now he takes the 10-pin advantage over Eric Forkel.
So far, matching stride for stride.
Another great shot from Norm Duke. Gets down low to kind of wish it in there. It was good off his hand. He knew it. Now Eric Forkel trying to match that strike in the 4th frame of one of his own. Beautiful.
Unbelievable so far, Marshall. Both guys starting with 4 strikes, opening it up, and they know about the $1 million bonus. You think that's on their mind at all right now?
Not even one bit. Right now, they're concentrating on trying to win a PBA tournament. The 300 game, they may start thinking about that later, but first things first, let's try and win a tournament.
First things first for Eric Forkel on lane 15, looking for his 5th consecutive strike.
Will it hold? Will it carry? 5 in a row for Eric Forkel. Maybe got away with just a little bit of an errant shot there. He throws his shot, he knows it's close, but I don't think he was truly sure whether it would strike until they all fell down. And Norm Duke's got to be thinking to himself, gosh, what do you have to do? I started out with 4 in a row and I'm down by 10 pins?
Well, he is going to have to strike again if he wants to remain.
Hurry up.
He does.
Oh, big break. Take a look at the ball coming in light into the pocket. Scatters the pins around. And this man is demonstrative.
So they are dead even. 5 consecutive strikes to open up the title match for both Eric Forkel and Norm Duke.
As you can see in our graphic, Norm Duke 19-5 in match play. One of the reasons that he made it all the way to our telecast. He likes it. Solid 10. Is that pin going to roll over and get it? Just a little short. And unfortunate for Norm Duke. Made a great shot, leaving the solid 10. And with that, after 5 strikes in a row, Norm Duke goes to a 1-pin deficit as we see Eric Forkel making some adjustments with his thumb hole. You know, the hand swells and shrinks, and Eric's working it out.
Well, things are heating up here in Tucson in our title match. We'll be back. CBS Sportsline is the best place to follow all your favorite sports. You'll get updated scores and stats, exclusive columns and video highlights, plus interviews, chats, and more. Get in on the action at cbs.sportsline.com. Eric Forkel, Marshall, frame number 6, lane 16 rather, 5 consecutive strikes.
To take an 11-pin lead and to keep the 300 going, he does it with a great shot. That ball was perfectly high flush in the pocket. That's exactly where you want to put the ball. We'll take a look from a low camera angle. The beautiful straight arm swing of Eric Forkel and that great follow through. Here's where you want to put the ball, Gary, when you're bowling in practice back in Florida. Right about there.
Eric calls himself a bowling workaholic.
He is very, very well practiced. A lot of dedication. Doesn't feel that maybe he was the most gifted of players, but works hard to get the most out of his game, and he's still got it going. That's 7 strikes in a row. 5 more for $1 million. Still must be concerned with Norm Duke. Norm Duke is only 21 pins down. Take a look at the reaction. He likes to run him out. Well, for somebody who isn't very demonstrative, Eric Forkel showing a lot of emotion. And Norm Duke has really done nothing wrong this entire match. He left a solid 10 on lane 15, his last shot. And that's the difference right now in the match. 21 pins on that one small solid 10.
And because, Marshall, it was a solid 10, that means it was a good ball thrown by Norm Duke. It just didn't get that 10 pin down. That's the difference in the match.
Well, that's, you know, carrying the pins is sometimes a little bit of good fortune in order to knock them all down. All you can do as a pro is make the good shot. That's high, and that's a bad shot, and that's a great break for Norm Duke. Certainly did not deserve a strike there. We'll take a look at this again. That was an unbelievable great break, high through the pocket. What comes